it was close, and I'm bragging about it.
Right.
The whole carpool home.
I'd just be so sad if, like, WebbJP, this whole pool, just goes game 5 with everyone and just doesn't seal it. Like, that. What's worse, like, getting 3-0'd or that, like, game 5s every time and not sealing the deal?
I guess it just depends on what your definition of worse is, because I'm going home, and granted, I've never been on a stage like this as a player, but I'm trying to tell you, if we did a carpool to this tournament, you would never hear about it the whole way home. So you wouldn't hear the end of it, rather, the whole way home. So,
it's tough, man, because when you're so close to doing it, like, one, you got to be proud of yourself, but you're also conflicted with the other side of things, which is I could have won. Like, man, how different would my life be? How different would my competitive career be had I gotten that win?
The Kaiba starts to come out a little bit.
You know? Hey, man, a game 5 doesn't count for rankings.
I mean, you know what? At least it's a carpool back home, and you're not just alone in your thoughts, just driving back home. Like, you're driving just by yourself. You're like thinking about everything you could have done better.
I hope Webb is on my flight home.
Oh yeah,
you get to at least spend some time with him.
There you go. Okay, Webb right now bleeding out in a big way here versus Dabuz. Dabuz, of course, and we talked about it in the last match. We'll bring it up here. And it was kind of being that wall right now. Okay, controlling the terrain of the stage is something that Sheik is, not necessarily going to struggle with, but, I feel like it's kind of detrimental for what WebbJP is bringing to the table.
I also think, like, in this matchup, like, if WebbJP gets advantage, he's probably going to hold it for a very long time. But Dabuz not looking like he wants to give WebbJP anything.
Yeah, that's the problem with Sheik. If you don't have a hot start, it can be so difficult to get yourself back in it. This is not a character known for ripping a stock away from you at 60%.
No, absolutely not. She's in it for the long run. And this is also tough, too. You got Luma in the forefront right now for Rosalina. And, you have the needle game. You're trying to slowly but surely chisel her way back. But, I mean, Luma's just tanking all the needles.
Right, yeah.
This matchup in Smash 4, man, had a lot of the same notes where it's like Sheik is better in the neutral, but she can just explode.
That's right. Right.
That's always the case. I think that it is interesting, though. Like, the Luma situation is, like, very, very, like, nuanced in this matchup.
But Webb is fighting back despite everything we just said. Attacks on almost 100% unresponded to.
Good discipline.
Wow.
No, we're vibing.
What the?
It looked like he made it into the gap between Rosa and Luma, but no, that jab, man, covers both sides when Luma's in the rapid jab state. There we go. Cleans up the stock.
Yep. Less is most certainly more right here in a matchup like this. You're definitely not going to out-button Sheik, but, given the narrative of the matchup, I think it's so important versus the Sheik of this caliber. It's really controlling the narrative and the terrain. You can definitely bring some damage to yourself. Don't touch my shield. Don't do that.
So I'm surprised that that grab on the normal get-up whiffed, actually.
A lot of damage off of that jab, and once again, corner situation. Dabuz thrives on this. They're either going to roll or burst or jump their way back to center stage, and he can shut them all down so well.
Back on the stage.
Okay, rare get up attack. That's okay, though. Again, I think we asked for it when WebbJP was playing against Bluto. Like, just different landing options on the way. Even if they don't work, just being able to know I can at least do these. I'm not autopiloting. I think will make all the difference.
Yeah, that was a great grenade right there to kind of relieve the situation. But you're still behind one whole stock. You need to find this kill. Because it's just so hard to find, like, any straight hit on Dabuz, too. Like, and he knows, like, exactly what you're looking for.
Especially with Sheik, where she can't kill with the strays. It has to be a pretty specific setup. And the lighter and floatier your opponent is, the harder it can be to land those.
That's right. Even when Sheik wants you in those certain positions or those, certain windows for her stuff to confirm, now you have the looming threat of Luma now. Like, boom, you hit me. Now I'm out of it. I'm out of the window. What am I supposed to do here?
Just stuffing out the nair with forward air, man. Such a good active hitbox for Rosalina. Dabuz working on a 3-stock here. These two being part of the same local scene. Sure. I don't know how many times they've met in bracket, but you at least have access to Webb. You could play against him or you could watch him, and Dabuz is so good with the information advantage.
Yeah, we were talking earlier how, like, Sheik has, like, very telegraphed options as to, like, approaching, and then just combine that with how good Dabuz is at walling out characters. It just makes it so much harder. Like, Dabuz can just, like, stand there and, like, what can Sheik really do?
Yeah, because she has to approach, and we've seen him kind of struggle with this in the Bluto match where, like, your approach options are tough for a good chunk of the cast, but, again, this also depends on if you're controlling the narrative of the match. Your options are quick, but they're also very telegraphed. And if I'm a character like Rosa where, now you have to start coming to me for your damage, it's going to be a really bad time for you.
Right.
Dabuz is pissed after that Oculus set, man.
Yeah, for sure.
Am I the only one thinking that right now?
I feel it. Like this level of aggression from like Dabuz is not like normal. Yeah, get rid of Luma.
Just got to tap it in at this point. Any solid kill move. Back air, up smash, up air. That's what I'm looking for. There we go.
Yeah, there it is.
Oh, wow. There it was. But wait, we're still here, though.
Goodbye.
Are we going to
No
toss every
bouncing
area?
fish.
Oh.
Dude,
I'm surprised.
I wish there was like reverse hitboxes on get up attack like in Melee so you could keep the edge guard up with that.
Yep.
I feel like that's what Dabuz
I kind of missed that, actually. That was such a nice mechanic.
Another thing I really missed was like the get up attacks off the ledge in Brawl. Like they changed after like 100 or 150%.
yeah.
I thought that was really
that's
cool.
in Melee too, actually.
They got rid of that in Smash 4, yeah. It's in the first 3, though.
Because Link had like the quick slash, but then like in later percents he had like the struggle stab. I'm like, I like this.
Well, they also had like if you roll from the ledge, like it's a different animation.
And
like,
slower, yeah. Same for neutral get up and jump.
I just remember because Kirby's like roll from the ledge, he was just like bouncing on the floor.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. It was cool because it made it like worse when you're on the ledge at high percent, right? It's kind of like a closeout stocks mechanic.
Yeah. And
wow,
230. Now the ledge is baby mode. What happened to the ledge?
That's right. Well, on the topic of closing out stocks, here's the King of New York. Great stuff right there. And a very commanding finish, too. 2 stocks and definitely playing like I'm upset about how the last set went. You know, definitely had to stick it to him there.
And Webb, I mean, might just be out of gas after going Game 5 with 2 of the best in the world and 2 slow burn matchups, Wario and Steve, where you got to expend so much mental energy. But of course, there's still so much of this tournament left.
Right.
Even if he goes 0-3 in pools, and even if it's 15 games against 3 top 10, top 15 players, like, you got to be in it for the long haul. That's the challenge of these events.
Right.
Sure, you're not like swarmed by bracket matches over and over again, but it's a drawn-out experience over 3 days.
Right. Chroma, you can attest to this too, right? Like you need a lot of like stamina and mental fortitude to like hang on to these like long tournaments.
For sure. And then like just playing against characters like that are in Webb's world, like you were just talking about how Steve and Wario are like very mentally taxing, and then you just add Rosalina on that, which is probably the most mentally taxing out of all of them, in my opinion.
Oh, really?
Oh, really?
More than Steve?
More than Steve, for sure. Well, at least in my opinion. Like
Okay.
others will say different, right?
Sure.
But I think just it's more so like Rosa and Dabuz, right?
Right, it
Just
is.
like,
It is.
We were just talking about like how good like Dabuz is as just like his character and like his options with them.
True. You know what? Can I just say how much I like the buzz being back on Rosa though, for real? Like, and really grinding the character out.
Yeah.
Like, I feel like the character really kind of like fits the play style too.
Yeah, I feel like we were very quick. And I mean, I'll even throw my name into this. I was very quick to kind of write this character off, even like very late into Smash Ultimate. I'm talking like post Wi-Fi, like first couple tournaments back, you know, in person. I was like, she's just not what she used to be. And yeah, because she's even more now. You know, I mean, she may have lost a couple things, but I think she's a little bit more dangerous here than she was in the last title, especially given the matchup spread and just how many more characters are good in this game.
Yeah, I know like the buzz is an OG on Olimar, but like that Rosa is really putting in work.
It was something else, wasn't it?
Yeah.
I feel like puppet characters are just this guy's specialty.
Yeah, true,
Yeah.
true.
The master of puppets, bro. Metallica's his favorite band.
There you go.
I can believe it. I just have no idea what the buzz would listen to. I don't know what
Right.
kind of music he likes.
I actually couldn't take a guess at that. I don't think
I'm getting Celine Dion vibes. I'm getting
Yeah.
I'm getting Life After Love.
Beyonce.
Yeah, I'm
for
getting,
sure.
I can see Beyonce, you know, but it depends. Like, it's not just any old Beyonce. It's like, you know, Dangerously in Love, like, you know, very early. Even Destiny's Child. Like, I can see.
I love the music analysis.
Right.
Yeah. Me, Rod, and Dabuz are all the same age, so maybe you listen to the same stuff we do. We got like a 70% similar playlist.
Yes, it's probably more than that. It's probably like 85 these days.
Can we get some boy bands?
Well, he's definitely in sync with Luma.
Yeah,
That's
yeah,
right,
hey.
Yes. Speaking of Dabuz and music, I'll never forget when one of the tournaments, like we had majors, right? And we got to choose walk-on songs.
Yeah.
He chose environmental noises.
Did he?
as his
Oh,
walk-on
that's
song.
right. You're right.
Oh, because he had to choose non-copyrighted music or something like that.
Well, he
he's
he
just
could
a
have chosen
troll.
anything.
Oh.
Anything he ever wanted.
Oh my God,
He chose
I'm-
environmental noises.
Very on brand.
I mean,
Maybe that's what he listens to.
can you
Pick my nose,
copyright
dude.
the
he
sound of
listens to
rain?
that?
Yeah. I can see that too.
At least pick Mario Galaxy, man. There's several bangers in there.
True, true, true.
Oh, Webb, I mean, you just got to shut down the 3-stock at some point. Get yourself on the board. This is looking brutal, though. Again, Dabuz playing somebody from his local scene, you're going to see a stark difference in performance. He needs no time to adjust to this.
Yeah, he's very home, sweet home right now. I will give WebbJP this. Not afraid to go toe-to-toe with Luma in a lot of ways, where some players are a little bit more preemptive.
Right.
And I think it's because she just has the frame data utility to do it. Where she lacks in the needle department, she definitely makes up with forward air safely and, like, you know, nair as well.
True. Just to bring it back to the point where it's like home sweet home, how often has WebbJP actually traveled? Like, is WebbJP going to everything?
No, he's definitely been mostly local until I'd say around this year.
Yeah.
When he's really hit his stride as a player, especially in the last couple months. But 2023 has been great for him.
Right, right. But it is just like that comfort of like traveling and then going and playing a bracket. It is day 2, so you're a little bit more comfortable. But geez, oh god.
Oof, don't get too comfortable.
Clinical.
Oh, man. Also, I saw chat saying Dabuz's like Drake and Kendrick.
I can see him do that
I can see
too.
it, bro.
I can see it.
Drake is good.
Imagine he's like a deep cuts hip hop head. Just knows like all the super underground
I
stuff.
mean,
New York,
big from
right?
New York. I'm about to say
Yeah.
that's the home of hip hop. I can see it. I can see like a big L in there. You know what I'm saying? Big pun. You know.
All right, look, he's from Suffolk County, Long Island. So
I don't know what that means.
that means like 75 miles east of New York City.
Oh.
Junior, do you know what that means?
I actually don't.
Yeah, go ahead.
That's what Let's Make
That's
Big
the
Moves is
burbs,
for.
if not the country.
That's right.
I love Dabuz, man. That's my goat.
The buzz is great.
He's definitely playing like the GOAT right now. Very comfortable and commanding 2 games right now on WebbJP. And WebbJP, like we talked about before, just, you know, stoic, just emotionless. He's like, hey, this happens. It's Sheik.
This is the king of New York and someone who resides in New York, right? Like,
Sure.
you're in my
Jersey,
territory.
Jersey. Both,
Oh,
actually,
okay.
both from Jersey.
Oh, now
Really.
Jersey.
Both have been Jersey.
Oh,
Yeah.
I see.
But Webb has always been from Jersey.
Yeah, okay. Might be.
It's all good. A lot of people just kind of assume that the Jersey players are from New York. Like, everyone thinks I'm from New York, but I did live there for a while.
New York's good at that. They're good at taking stuff from Jersey. Yeah, we made this up. It's ours, you know?
This was happening yesterday, too. Like, people are talking about New York and Jersey just like that.
Yep.
I mean, it's so easy to cross between the border, though, right?
It is.
I live like 9 miles from the city.
Oh, okay.
It was a wonderful time, I tell you. I do
Yeah.
miss that.
Yeah, facts, man. We miss you out there, too.
I'm coming back, man. Let's make big moves right now. The
Yes,
Buzz
sir.
making some big moves right here in the corner, though. Luma,
Yeah.
of course. Yeah, if you hit Luma, then I come through.
Just putting Luma at that position was just a bait. Like, you know, you can't really get past Luma because if you roll, you're gonna run into Rosa. And if you try to like attack Luma, then that's what happens. You just get outsmashed for free.
Every time.
It's just like playing Olimar. It's like, Luma, here, just do your job.
Yeah.
And, oh, Luma dies. Okay, let me finish the job.
Yeah, you got to deal with the decoy, and it's so tough, too. I mean, even though Rosa has to spend like 7 or 8 seconds without Luma, she's still a pretty decent character on her own,
Yes, she is.
unlike Solimar.
It's a lot to be desired, but for good reason, though. I
Right.
can't have all of them are good without Pikmin. That'd be crazy.
Landing nair, up tilt. Like,
Yeah.
F tilts.
My God.
But down tilt's actually amazing, though, right? Jab and F down tilt for like Olimar is actually good.
Those
Yeah,
are
right.
some sneaky good moves, for sure.
Yeah.
Either way, Webb, I am just watching this man get picked apart in real time. It's looked worse and worse every game. Okay, the drop through Nair. Yeah,
Jeez,
Dabuz
yeah.
putting on a clinic here.
So, like, there's so much hesitation on WebbJP's end, too. Like, that's not what you think of when you think of Sheik. Like, you're thinking of, like, way more mobility, but now WebbJP is just, like, shielding so much against Dabuz.
And he can make it back for free right there. Yeah, she doesn't even have like a hard hit to punish you for that hitboxless recovery. It's just like a back air into the stage.
I mean, you could try to do Vanish, but it's all, like, at that point, it's just going to be a timing mix-up. That's going to be hard.
Another thing that's rough about this match specifically is that when Sheik grabs you or just grabs Rosa in general, it doesn't have a hitbox on any of his throws besides back throw. So, but Luma's in front of you, so you can't even hit Luma with the throw.
True.
It's like it just makes it more difficult to really get Luma off you.
Wait, do really none of them have it? I thought they all did. They're just small.
No, they do. Down throw has a hitbox.
Yeah.
And then, but I don't think
forward throw does too on
Yeah,
the
you have
arm.
to be like close to her.
Yeah,
though,
because
like,
we saw like Webb got a throw and
Yeah,
he
forward throw.
he forward throw, but he was like right on Luma and it did not send him
Oh,
anywhere.
really?
Yeah.
Oh, well, okay.
maybe they changed that in this game.
Yeah.
I mean, they changed a lot about throws in this game, unfortunately. I don't know.
Yeah, take it from the link main. They did, all right? Never letting it go.
God, and we were potentially witnessing a 3-stock here in the third and probably final game of this set. Super tough.
Oh,
What the heck?
caught sleeping.
Okay.
Oh, Webb showing the first signs of not being too happy with that outcome. But
Right.
you got to give it to him. The guy took 2 of the best players in the world to Game 5, down to the wire. And then it was his local killer that got him. Hey, man, if I'm Webb, I'm thinking about Gauntlet. I'm thinking about the fact that I have a second chance, and it's probably going to be less difficult than the pool he had. He had a really tough pool.
Right, like
I would
The
think
hardest
so.
for sure.
Yeah, going into this, like, Krama, were you thinking about Gauntlet at all before, like, even playing today?
Well, yes, specifically because like you have players like Mia and Twig who are just like really good players. So like just trying to be first seed is kind of like really hard.
Yeah, right,
so you always
right.
have to have like that backup option.
Right,
You always have to be prepared for anything.
Yeah,
Right. And if you lost a set yesterday, you would have had to play in it anyway, as long as that person goes 3-0.
Yeah.
Yeah. So it's pretty much the reality for 3 out of 4 players in this tournament, right? For 12 out of 16 of the competitors, they have to go through the gauntlet. It is just Mia, Akala,
And Sonic.
Sonics, and to be determined for the last
the
slot.
last one's not done yet. But the Gauntlet is happening tonight, so like honestly, like if you're in for like good matches, it's all gonna be like today and leading up to like final bracket tomorrow, right? It's all just good matches throughout the whole day